The returner will field it and bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Arkansas's offense will get the first crack at it here. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Jackson will throw. It's complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12.
Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping!
Pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board. They are going nuts. Big swing!
Looks like he's going to try to return it. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So TCU's offense will have its first possession of the game. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision. He can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's James. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Jackson gonna throw it. Plucks it out of the air. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Jackson will throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Got his man out of the backfield. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll try the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat, turning it on. Got it in the middle, it's James. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Hoover. Right on the money. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Hold down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do it's hard to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Rutgers proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Scarlet Knights team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Jackson gonna throw it. finds the tight end. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll try the right side. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. He could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab on the left. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Swings it out to the flat. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jackson will throw. Quickly complete. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Skips away from pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right in this quarter.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Jackson gonna throw it. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Towards the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football. Almost had...
Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Power football with the run. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Jackson will throw. Trying to barrel in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to... Oh, he's got some space. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it to the right. Slithers into space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Here comes the heat. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Got a man, it's Baker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Rush is on him. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man quickly. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Back to pass. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Jackson will throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
To the air on first down. A strike downfield. There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. beats the break. Arkansas has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. To the air, it's Hoover. They'll run the screen. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Ground with the counter. Powers through the defender. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Next, an Arkansas Razorback.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds the soft spot in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
The sure hands, it's Brown. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. And the Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The give as they work on that clock. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
The Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the run, deep down the right side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Jackson will throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to the running game. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got the tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. They've got the screen set up. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Timeout.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Caught behind the line. It's Washington. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Horned Frogs started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
The Horned Frogs line it up with a first and goal. On the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on third and goal? Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he will score! Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The offense changing the play. Jackson going to throw it. Looking left. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Takes it the other way.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll go to the air on third and short. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Backed up now, here's second and long. back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get...
Bye.